Okay, so for this assignment, you are going to be comparing creation myths from different cultures. So, like we talked about last class with the patterns of myths, one of the really common elements of a myth is the story of creation. Ancient people wanted to understand their world and wanted to understand how things came to be. And so a lot of times they would come up with these myths that would deal with how their world was created. So, what you're going to do is pick three of these myths to read. So, you do not need to read all of them. You have eight to choose from: a Maori creation myth, Inca, Mayan, Yoruba, Norse, Chinese, Inuit, and Egyptian. So you can choose any three that you would like. They're all approximately the same length. And then you're going to fill out this chart. So you're going to list the country that the myth is from. And this could be country or sort of region, because obviously in these ancient civilizations, there wasn't always necessarily a boundary that would match up exactly with what we would consider a modern day boundary. So it could be an area. Like, for example, the Inuits lived in sort of the Alaskan region, northern Canada, those kind of areas. Then you will list the characters that are in the myth. You will write a quick summary of each of the myths. So your summary needs to be more than one sentence, probably needs to be at least 2 to 3 sentences, and explain what their creation myth is. Obstacles, so forces that had to be overcome for the creation to take place, and the outcome, so what happened at the end of the myth. Okay, then at the bottom, you are going to write a list of similarities between the myths. This does not have to necessarily be in complete sentences down here. You're just going to list off what were the similar things that you saw across the board, maybe between just 2 of them or maybe between all 3. And try to get a list, get as many as you can, but you should hopefully find at least 3 to 5 similarities. Make sure as well that for summary, obstacles, and outcome, that you are using complete sentences. The country and the characters do not need to be in complete sentences, but everything else should be. So anything here that you see listed as worth 2 points should be in a complete sentence. Okay? So this is what we'll be working on today. If you have questions, please let me know.